Also like to thank TC Media for coming out each week to record Lacey in Tune. Let's give a big hand to TC Media. Thank you for being here today. They're right there, those cameras right there. And finally, the moment you've been waiting for, the moment that I will get to as soon as I peel this paper off this electrically charged plastic. The group you're about to hear is made up of citizen soldiers from around the state of Washington who represent the dedicated men and women of the Washington National Guard to the great people of Washington State. On behalf of Governor Jay Inslee and the Adjutant General for the state of Washington, Major General Brett D. Dougherty, and the commander of the 133rd Washington Army National Guard Band, Chief Warrant Officer Scott T. Pearson, and making their 10th anniversary appearance on the Lacey and Tune stage at Huntamer Park. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands and hearts together for the amazing Full Metal Racket!
Ready for a safe and sane 4th of July. Happy birthday to the United States, right? Here we go. Oh, 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 who knows? When I was a baby child, my daddy said to me, how many mountains we must climb before we'll be free. But he never told me about the bruises on my knees, that they would be a map that leads to where we need to be. The end of that storm came down 40 days in 40 nights. Here we go. Who knows where the thunder and lightning will bring? Maybe the storm will cover my dreams. Maybe the sun will shine no more. Who knows which way the wind is blowing? And if we look back on these things, we won't cry no more. Whoa, 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 who knows? Wandering blindly, searching for the truth, anchored to a solid rock that we could hold on to. But there's no tomorrow, not for everyone. Who will hear your last harsh words when your time on earth is done? Yeah, and all that storm came down 40 days in 40 nights. Here we go. Who knows where the thunder and lightning will bring? Maybe the storm will cover my dreams. Maybe the sun will shine no more. Who knows which way the wind is blowing? And if we look back on these things, we won't cry no more. Hold your head down and don't let the wind blow it out. And hold that light shout, 'cause someday it's gonna shine. Sing until the darkness it is lifted. Sing until the darkness it is lifted. All right, musicians, let's get crazy. Go.
and you just got to cruise right through it, right? Here we go.
Switch your mics around.
Ready? I said, are you ready? Uh-oh, come on. Are you ready? Ah, that's better.
Oh, baby, you a song, you make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise. All right, this one always kicks off summer for us. All right, here we go. Yeah, when I first saw the bikini top on her, she's popping right out of the South Georgia water. Thought, oh, good Lord, she had me long and legs, couldn't help myself, so I walked up and said, baby, you a song, you make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise in the back road, going outside to the middle, every little farm town with you in this brand new Chevy with that lift kit. It looks a whole lot better with you up in it. So baby, you a song, you make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise. Singing Marshall Tucker, we were falling in love in the sweet heart of summer. She hopped right up into the cab of my truck and said, fire it up, let's go get this thing stuck. Baby, you a song, you make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise down the back road, gonna stop signs through the middle, every little farm town with you in this brand new Chevy with the lift kit. It looks a whole lot better with you up in it. So baby, you a song, you make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise. When the summer fell to his knees and I looked at her and she looked at me and I turned on those AC lights cause she felt so right. Yeah, we felt so right. Her and I, yeah, we felt so right. So I put it in park and grabbed my guitar. I strummed a couple chords and sang from the heart. Girl, you sure got a beat in my chest bumping. Heck, I can't get you out of my head. Baby, you a song, you make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise down the back road, going stop signs through the middle, every little farm town with you. Baby, you a song, you make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise down the back road, going stop signs through the middle, every little farm town with you in this brand new Chevy with the lift kit. It looks a whole lot better with you up in it. So baby, you a song, you make me wanna roll my windows down and roll those windows down and baby, you a song, you make me wanna roll my windows down and all right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so if anyone's going to be around Grand Coulee Dam on the 4th of July, that's where we will be. And I was just joking, the weather is so amazing right here, right now. I'm pretty sure we're going to pay for it on the 4th of July when we go to the east side. Gosh, how many years did you say? 24?
12.
Right, for this has been going 24. We've probably been doing a lot of those.
We have.
This is our 10th year? Okay, so they just informed me this is our 10th year anniversary of supporting this. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, very cool. Thank you. Yeah, so if you were to check us out we're on Facebook and on the web. The 133rd Army Band is our unit. We are at Camp Murray, just up the road. And if you check us out there, you'll find that we have a whole bunch of groups. We have a brass band and a marching band and a whole bit. So this time of year, as you can imagine, we're pretty busy. So check us out and you might find us on there. So this next one was a popular one when we went downrange to entertain the troops. Right now, as you can imagine, there are a lot of National Guard troops overseas taking care of us over here. So. You know I like my chicken fried, a cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, in the radio. Well, I was raised up beneath the shade of the Georgia pine. Well, that's home, you know. A sweet tea, pecan pie, and homemade wine. It's where the peaches grow. Now my house, it's not much to talk about, but it's filled with love, and that's grown in sunny ground. And a little bit of chicken fried, cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, in the radio. See the love in a woman's eyes, I feel the touch of a precious child, and know a mother's love. Funny how it's the little things in life that mean the most, not where you live or what you drive or the price tag on your clothes. There's no dollar sign or no peace of mind, this I've come to know. So if you agree, grab a drink with me and raise your glasses for a toast to a little bit of chicken fried, a cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio. I like to see the sunrise, see the love in a woman's eyes, I feel the touch of a precious child, you know a mother's love. Guitar. I thank God for my life, and for the stars and stripes, and may freedom forever fly, and let it ring. I thank the ones who died, the ones who gave their lives, so we don't have to sacrifice all the things we love, like our chicken, cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio. I like to see the sunrise, I see the love in a woman's eyes, I feel the touch of a precious child, you know a mother's love. I like to see chicken fried, a cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, in the radio. See the love in a woman's eyes, I feel the touch of a precious child, you know a mother's love. Yeah! All right, thank you.
Staff Sergeant Joey Castilleja right there singing for you. All right. And earlier we heard at the very top of the show playing some of that fiddle for you. Sometimes if you don't know the difference between a fiddle and a violin or a viola, neither do I. But on this particular tune, she called it a fiddle, so right back there, Sergeant Megan Nelson. We're gonna get to meet all the folks here after a short while, but also you've already heard from him. He's over there tuning up that specialist Matthew Abshire right there on guitar. And his bookend compadre right there is specialist Glenn Devage. All right, as you've heard, ladies and gentlemen, we are the Washington National Guard Band. Our unit's called the 133rd, and we are the Full Metal Racket. But what that means is that we get the chance to represent the servicemen and women of the Washington National Guard to the great people of Washington State. And that's an incredible job that we have. And one of the things that we get to do is we get to say thank you to you for your support, because it is the community support, it is the individual people that support the Guard, the Washington Military Department, and allow them to do what they do. And that's everything from emergency management and emergency preparedness to things like the Washington National Guard Youth Challenge. You'll hear a little bit of that later on. And then, of course, the over 8,000 servicemen and women of the Air and Army National Guard that do things like go around this state and respond to fires and floods, as well as cyber events. And then they also go overseas when they're called to. And the most important thing is that they are citizen soldiers. They have a full-time job in this community. They are your neighbors, they are your friends, they are your brothers, your sisters, mothers, fathers, sons, daughters. And we really are just privileged to be able to be part of this whole community. And there is no better community to be able to represent them than right here in Lacey, Washington. We are also privileged to be graced this afternoon by the Senior Enlisted Advisor for the Washington National Guard. So please give a hand to Command Chief Master Sergeant Trish Ullman. All right, and as you can tell, there's some really, really goodwill and good feeling, because we do say thank you for your support, and I would say that that support has made us feel great. It makes the servicemen and women that we represent feel great. And as a matter of fact, I'm about to bring Specialist Tricia Burt up to the mic to maybe tell you a little bit about how happy we are.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, can't take a ray. Hot air balloon, I could go to space. With the air, I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm not alone, yes, you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm not alone, yes, you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm alone, you know happiness is down, can't nothing bring me down. No, your love is too high, bring me down. Can't nothing bring me down. No, your love is too high, bring me down. Can't nothing bring me down. Your love is too high, bring me down. Can't nothing, you hold me tight. You tell me I'm the only one trying to come over tonight. Hey, I keep on whispering in my ear. Tell me all the things that I like to hear, 'cause it's true. That's what I like about you. Yeah, what I like about you. You really know how to dance. Yeah, when you go up, romance, yeah. I keep on whispering in my ear. Tell me all the things that I wanna hear, 'cause it's true. That's what I like about you. 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 Oh. Along at any time, and we have this huge dance floor right here. This is gonna be an aerobics moment too, right?
Speaking of huge dance floor, we'd like to invite all the young at heart and the young to make your way up to us, and we're gonna dance. But first, I want to talk to you about the Youth Academy, the Youth Challenge Academy, as part of the Washington National Guard. We take at-risk youth and give them a situation where they are going to be successful and help them finish high school, graduate, and move on to really great things. So if you are a youth or a youth at heart, come and dance. We're going to have some fun. Anybody know the duck story? lemonade stand. And he said to the man running the stand, he said, hey, do you have any glue?
Huh?
You got any glue?
No, why would I? What?
Then one more question for you. Got any grapes?
Da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-dum.
The man just stood there. He started to smile. He started to laugh. He laughed for a while. He said, come on, duck. Let's walk to the store. I'll buy you some grapes. You don't have to ask anymore. So they walked to the store, and the man bought some grapes. He gave one to the duck, and the duck said, no thanks. Do you know what sounds good? It will make my day. You know what's coming. Do you think this store? Do you think this store? Do you think this store has any lemonade?
Ba-da-da-dum. 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 Ba-da-da-dum.
Then he waddled away.
Waddle, waddle.
Then he waddled away.
Waddle, waddle, waddle.
Then he waddled away.
Waddle, waddle.
Waddled away.
Waddle, waddle, waddle. Ba-da-da-dum. 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 All right. Oh boy. Where are my dancers? Come on, you guys. Get up here. Come on. Gather round. All right. You ready? Don't think about it. Just move that body. Listen to the music. Sing oh, hey, oh. Just move those left feet. Go ahead, get crazy. Anyone can do it. Sing oh, hey, oh. Yeah, show the world you got that fire. Feel the rhythm getting louder. Show the room what you can do. Prove to them you got the moves. Yeah. I don't know about you, but I feel better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. Don't you feel better when I'm dancing? Yeah, yeah. Oh, we can do this together. Don't you feel better when you're dancing? Yeah, yeah. All right, here we go. When you finally let go and you slay that soul.
you guys having fun? Let's get those hands clapping. Oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, shut up and dance with me. We were victims of the night, the chemical, physical kryptonite, helpless to the face and the fading light. Oh, we were bound to be together, bound to be together. She took my arm, I don't know how it happened. She took the floor and she said, well, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. She said, you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, shut up and dance with me. A backless dress and some beat-up sticks, the discotheque Juliet teenage dream melted in my chest when she looked at me. Oh, we were bound to be together, bound to be together. She took my arm, I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, everyone's dancing, here we go. Oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said, you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, shut up and dance with me. Come on, girl. Deep in her eyes, I think I see the future. I realize this is my last chance. She took my arm, I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, woo. All right, hands back up. Mosh pit in here. Oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, shut up and dance and dance. Hey, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. Shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, shut up and dance. You dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. Said you're holding back. Say, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, shut up and dance with me. Ooh, shut up and dance with me. Ooh, shut up and dance with me. All right, everybody. All right. Wow, that was cool.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Staff Sergeant Joey Castilleja right there.
Thank you.
You've been hearing from him all afternoon, but on trumpet and on that last keyboard solo, Sergeant Miles Raker right there. Again, you've met Specialist Tricia Spurt, you've met Sergeant Megan Nelson. You've also been hearing from her all afternoon. We like to call her the basis of it all. Riding that bass for you, Sergeant Natalie Riley. All right. Over here on drums, we have a wonderful fellow. He's one of those few full-time people in the National Guard because, yeah, we're that force, that citizen soldier force that comes together 1 weekend a month, 2 weeks a year to do duty for the state of Washington, but we gotta have a few full-time people to help make that possible. And this is the person that carries that load in our unit. He's a wonderful drummer, he's a wonderful person. Unfortunately, we're gonna lose him from our ensemble, but that means that he's going on to bigger and better things in his career. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm thank you and welcome to Staff Sergeant Christopher Koutsarides. And in true military form, one guy goes out and the next person steps up. So we'd like to welcome to the stage, and we're going to bring him up to sit in on this song, the newest member of our unit. He's only a little over 15. He got special dispensation to join the Guard. He is the great-great-grandson of a daughter of a general that they named a tank after, and then the great-great-grandson of the general that commanded that tank. I'm just making that up. But he has a great name. His name is Bradley Patton. Specialist Bradley Patton. What a great name. All right, and you've been hearing from her all afternoon. We're gonna bring Sergeant Cheryl Sager back up to the microphone to give you a little rendition of one of these guys that came out of Motown. Motown is one of those great equalizer type of musics, because it's a type of music that young and old can enjoy. And when it's Motown, we know that it's good. And this young man, he came square out of the Motown era, and well, he became the #1 international selling artist in all of the history of the earth. Unfortunately, we lost him a few years ago, but right now, Sergeant Cheryl Sager is gonna pay her tribute to the late, great Michael Jackson. Wait until you find out what she has gone and done to Michael Jackson's Beat It!
They told him, don't you ever come around here, the one
You can- All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. It has been our privilege to be hanging out with you this afternoon at the return of Lacey and Tune here at Huntamer Park. We heard that we had a birthday in the house, somebody named Jack, and I'll bet you that there's a few other birthdays out there. So we got a few orders of business to take care of before we say our musical goodbye. And that first thing is, one of the things that the Washington National Guard is big on is the fact that we don't do what we do unless the veterans that came before us did what they did. And if you could just maybe give us a wave to all our veterans and families of veterans out there in the audience from all the armed services. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, from the bottom of my heart. This last song is going to be dedicated to you, but first we got to do a happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to all of you who have a birthday today. And mine's coming up in a couple days. Happy birthday to me and you. There you go. All right. And we do want to recognize our veterans who fought for a long time for this country. And we are so happy and thankful that you're here today. And we just like to send you a message. Well, if you ask me where I come from, here's what I tell everyone. I was born by God's dear grace in an extraordinary place where the stars and stripes and the eagle flies. Well, it's a big old land with countless streets, and happiness ain't out of reach. Hard work pays off the way it should. I've seen enough to know we've got it good. Where the stars and stripes and the eagle flies. Well, there's a lady that stands in the harbor for what we believe. And there's a bell that still echoes the price that it costs to be free. Well, I pledge allegiance to that flag. And if that bothers you, well, that's too bad. If you've got pride and you're proud, you do. Yeah, we could use some more like me and you. Where the stars and stripes and the eagle flies. Well, there's a lady that stands in the harbor for what we believe. And there's a bell that still echoes the price that it costs to be free. Well, it ain't the only place on earth, but it's the only place that I prefer to live my life and raise my kids. Oh, the same way that my daddy did. Where the stars and stripes and the eagle flies. And where the stars and stripes and the eagle Have a wonderful 4th of July. We have the 133rd Army National Guard Band, Full Metal Racket. Thank you.
All right, yes, let's hear it for Full Metal Racket. Thank you guys for kicking off our 24th season. And you'll be back next year, right? We're going to get it on the books. All right, hey, we're going to take next week off for a little birthday celebration for our country. So we won't be here Wednesday, but join us Tuesday, July 3rd at Rainier Vista. Information at the table. Fireworks, bands, amazing trampoline show, lots of fun, and we'll be back here the following Wednesday. So have a great week. Drive safe, and thank you guys once again. Let's hear it for them, and thank them for their service as well.